Hi, it's Kevin with KGM Jam with another episode of Farming Simulator 25, All Alone in the World, Map Mod or Mod Map, and found me a little grass after it stopped snowing that I hadn't mowed yet. So I went ahead and mowed it real quick. And the reason I want this little bit of grass so bad is I'll show you. And it's January. If you saw my last video, all month of December it snowed. The whole month. Remember, I got it set on one day is 1 month. So at the beginning of January here, it is just a beautiful day. Now the grass ain't growing, but it's turned green again. So that's a good sign. Maybe I'll have a early spring. But let me get this picked up real quick and we'll go dump it in the bunkers for silage. I'm getting this for silage. I don't need very much. This should last me maybe the whole year for what I'm going to do with it. All right, I should do it. Oh, no, I got a little bit right here. But that's going in the direction I want to go, so that's good. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Not good. Didn't see the rock there. Didn't see that big rock right in front of my tractor. All right, let's go dump this in the bunker. And then pat it down, cover it up. And, ooh, there's a little bit of grass right there. I better grab it. I don't think it even registered on it. It actually fits, but barely. All right. No, no, I want to unload here. There we go. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. All right. Well, there's a little mess I got to pick up now. That did not dump evenly at all. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to compact this down, which it's already at 30, 40%. Okay. I'll come back and do that. Then I'll clean it up. I'll cover it up then. But here's what I'm doing is I got it set over here at the bio thing. You put the silage inside here, okay? And if you look here on the left, I got the biogas plant going, the cement factory, crawfish production, fish farming, medium tarp greenhouse, and the oil well pump. And then right here, these are all the different things that you can make with where I'm standing right now by pouring it into that holder, right? Now, um, what I'm working on right now is well, I got them all in selling, but the silage is what I'm selling, okay? Because that's what I got. So I put it in there, and if you look on the right here, it's producing. Well, it's actually producing electric charge, methane, and digestate. And then, but I got it. I could be, if I change it, I could be distributing it, storing it, or selling it. If I sell it, they take between a 10 and 40% cut, depending. I think it's depending on what setting you have it on, like easy, medium, hard, all that. But I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to transport it. So to me, especially on easy mode at 10%, it's no brainer. Okay. So then at the top of every hour, okay, let's go to finances. Excuse me. At the top of every hour, you see that right there, sold products? That's what I've made in the month of January already. See how it's gone up every single month? October is when I started doing it. I didn't do anything in November. And then December, it took off. And now I've doubled it by January. That's passive income. I just got to keep things running and it will, produce. And that's them selling it for me. I don't have to pick it up. I don't have to do anything else but keep the ingredients, the materials, stocked up on it. All right. So you take it from right here and then you fill that up over here and it does the rest. That's it. I mean, there's a number of things you can do, but that's one thing that I'm doing. All right, so let's go look at the next thing. So while we're here, let's go ahead and look. Let's go up here. All right, this is on top of the hill up here. If you go straight down there, that's where I was just at. But here I put a coal mine. And this is a mod. And when you install it, it does everything. It just dumps the coal, so much per minute, so much per hour right here. And then when I fill it up, I'm just taking it and selling it right here at a sell point. That's it. That's all I'm doing with the coal right now. But I now have a source of coal. So when I need coal for other things, that's where I'll come to get it. Then down here, I have the oil facility. Same thing. I got it. It's pumping. The only thing I got to put into it is a crude or an empty oil barrel, and I get back crude oil that I'm selling. Again, I could sell it, I could store it, accumulate it, or I could distribute it. Distribute it means when I have other places set up that need it, I can distribute it to those places instead of me having to come. Now, by using all this, you're going to pay for it through a percentage, but it saves you a lot of time, especially if you want to expand, and all that. So, but right now I'm just selling. I don't have any surplus. I'm not saving it. But you got to have the empty oil barrels to get it. That's the ingredient here, the recipe. All right. And then all you do is you bring them up to here and you dump them right here and they go inside of it. And that's very loud. All right. So that's the oil. That's the oil and the coal. All right. What else I got going on here? Okay, let's go over here to the fish factory. I got that up and running. Anyway, you can see the fish in there. It's now producing fish. And this needs corn, mineral feed, and wheat. And then it will produce fish. I get 10 fish for every 7 corn, 4 wheat, 8 mineral feed. And I got it on selling. Same thing. I'm not accumulating. You dump it all in right there, and it does the rest. Now, this is a mod that has all the food and material I need. I still got to pay for it. I bought this, and then I got to pay for whatever I do. But what the nice thing is, if you have leftover, you can sell it right back. Okay. So down here, I've got my crawfish. And this needs crawfish broodstock. And that you buy at the store, and you bring it over to here, you dump it right into here. And that's that. Now, if I was if I had this set on storing, it would fill up here in pallets, and then I'd have to come pick it up and take it someplace, right? All right, so let's go to the next place. And I showed you this in the last video. This is the stone crusher. And just like the coal mine, it's producing stone. And I can either dump it in here and sell it outright, or I can put it in here and make stuff. And right now I'm making cement brick and selling it. And you dump it right here. Okay. So that's I've got all the grass cut. So it should start growing here in the next month or so. because that's a really good source of income. All right, let's go look at the pigs. And I messed up on the animals. This is the pigs. I bought all piglets, which that wasn't in itself a mistake. As far as I bought the max, you'd never want to buy the max. It's not a problem now because they're just piglets. They're not reproducing, and but they won't reproduce if you got it maxed out. So I'm going to sell some off, and that way they start making me pigs, and I'll sell them. Here's where you put the food. This already comes with water. I did not have to put water in here. And you got to put hay. That's all you got to do for pig. Hay and food. That's it. Now, over here are the chickens. And they're making me eggs and selling them. And the same thing, though, I got them too maxed out. So I'm going to have to sell some off. Now, up here is just like down there at the fish farm. I've got all of this, gives me all the material I need to feed them. There's the house. There's my stump grinder to get rid of trees. That's a lawnmower. But here's the greenhouse, and all this needs is water. And I got this set up for selling. You can grow one or all of them, and it's selling all that directly to a buyer. And same thing, they take a percentage, but I don't got to touch it. But all I got to do is put water in it. I could now when I start making businesses that need this stuff, I'll go to distribution. All right, so right here is the oil barrels. And then remember the crawfish? This is their food. And the only place I can get this from is the store. It's not in any of those mods or anything, because it itself is a mod, I guess. So it takes 5 of them, and that will probably last me, a day, but a day's a month. So now I bought this. What did I get this for? Oh, to use down the hill to fill up all those things that I just showed you. All right, now how do you do this? Well, you just go up and you got to pick it up. And then you drop it right there. Now this will hold 17 or 18, and you want to pick it up low. And you got to be careful. It will tip over the... It'll tip over the trailer if you pull it too hard. Well, I'm going to go up to the top one. Ah, shit. Okay. See if I can get these all on here. We'll do a load up to the top of the hill. Grab my front loader. Go fix that pile mess I made. Now, what I just showed you is the way I'm doing it. Farming Simulator's a thousand ways to skin a cat type game. It's your imagination and knowing what does what and different combinations of everything. So, me, I like to do what's the least aggravating. I like to save time, stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be realistic. I can live without that because the last thing I want a game to be is aggravating. I think that will do it. Let me see if I can pick this up. I can bring that out and rotate it. Ah, that might stay. All right, let's go run this to the top of the hill real quick. That one barrel stood back up. That's a very steep hill. And all you got to do is drive through it. It will take it for you. There we go. Whoop. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so what you can do here when something like this happens is go to the map, because something like that can be a pain. Something little like that. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Where's the... Right here. Okay, so I'm going to highlight tools. No, that's... Okay, it's going to be... Others, maybe? Okay, it's not that. There we go. All right, so it's going to be this one right here, right? Yeah, okay, I'm going to reset it. And it always resets back at the shop. So let me go ahead and... Now, why isn't that a... Huh. There we go. I had it too high. Okay. Now, with this setup, let me turn that down a little bit. That's awful loud. Settings. These vehicle control workers. General settings. Sound. Okay, let's go. That's still a little loud. That's better. All right, let's do that. With this setup, you've got to have a weight on the back, otherwise you're going to tip when you load that up. That's a mod bucket, and I think it holds 2,300, where probably 1,000 is the max. Ah, shit. All right, let's try this again. I think I got to come from this side. Okay, so now I can pick up and not tip forward when I... And this weight might not be even be heavy enough. I might have to go get a heavier weight. But let's try it out and see what happens. Nope, that weight's perfect. All right. Let's throw that in here. I'm going to try to spread it out a little bit, make it easier for my tractor. There we go. Okay. This should be the last one. I'll do that from the other side. But remember that little bit of grass I picked up? How much? Look how much that was. That's what I'm saying. This will probably last me maybe for the whole year. I don't know. Because that doesn't make a whole lot very fast. Oh, let's do it from this side. I'm going to knock down that hill. Not destroy my tractor. See if I can just push it. Okay, I'm already at 80%. It will cover up. It don't matter that's a hill like that, as long as I can drive over it. All right, there we go. Let's see if I can get this little pile back here. Throw it in there. Yeah, it's not going to let me pick it up. Nope. All right, well, let's stay in there. All right, so now we blanket it up. There we go. So that's going to grow, and then now I got something to throw inside that, which still has some in it, so I'm in good shape. All right, so let's go And what was the next thing I needed to do? I think that's it. I'm pretty much in good shape. I've got everything running smoothly. Everybody's fed. I got to go sell some of the animals probably. So I'm just waiting for the grass to start growing again, and then I can get more money to buy more stuff and all that. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you get a chance, please leave a comment.